Hello there, running-ears. It's Manny, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of gloomy down here in South Texas. But I hope it's not gloomy for you guys tomorrow who are registering to get Figgy with it. Hopefully you guys get in. I wanted to give you some last-minute reminders. Wish you some magical luck. I hope that all of you guys get all the races that you want. Hope to see you guys there in November. But let's get right to it. I'm going to start with my thoughts of what's probably going to be expected to happen. Well, first off, if you've noticed, a lot of what's been selling out early used to be the 5Ks and the 10Ks. And now the challenges have been selling out. But a lot of it has to do with the fact that we just did the 10th anniversary of the Dopey. And then we had the 10th anniversary of the 2-course challenge for the Princess. And now we have Figgy. So Figgy is going to be the challenge, the challenge medal, the challenge shirt. And so even Tom Corliss of WDW News Today said that if he can get in, he's going to do it just because it's Figgy. So I think that the challenge is going to be the first to sell out, and that's going to be the hardest one to get. Guys, if you really want to get into it, and you're looking at maybe adding the 5K later, I would actually try to see if I can get in quickly. With that said, guys, I have just some extra tips. Guys, you guys are amazing. What I love about you guys is that when I make mistakes, and sometimes I'm not 100% going like explaining something. So a lot of you guys called me out on a couple of things and said maybe you should talk about this. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to give 5 tips. Now these are piggyback from the last video. So I suggest that if you haven't watched the last video, watch that first, then come back and get these 5 tips that I'm about to give you. And again, they're just going to be piggyback on what was already said. So the first one is make sure you have your account. I've been seeing a lot of different things saying you don't have to have an account and everything. You do, and it's very easy to set up. Again, I showed you in the last video how to do that. Guys, your login information, this is the part that I didn't say, and it's really beneficial. The login information is going to be the same for everything that you do Disney. If you've noticed my Disney experience, when you log into D23, everything like that, it's basically going to be the same login information. So when you create your account, it's going to be the same login information, guys. So make sure that you got that. So number 2, and I just said it, but I'm going to reiterate it, is prioritize. So again, I think the challenge is going to sell out before the 5K. So I think that if you are going to prioritize, you want to do the challenge, make sure that you get into that quickly and then go back in and get your 5K. Number 3, this was one that I wasn't clear on, and thank you very much for bringing it up, is multiple devices. And then I was talking a lot about Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi connections, but I failed to say anything about data, because I always have something that I have, such as a phone, that has data. Now data can drop also, so you got to be worried about that. You got to be just looking at it to make sure. So guys, if you ever do the virtual queue, I know that a lot of you guys do this, where the whole tips is to make sure you log off of Wi-Fi, because there's a lot of people getting on Wi-Fi at that same time. And then also go to a place where you have really good reception. I would suggest the same thing. Make sure that wherever you're at in your house, in your place of business, if you're out and about, make sure that you got some good reception on your data, because again, that can drop. All of a sudden you see the bar start coming down, whatever carrier you have, but make sure that you got some good reception, so that way it can ensure you getting it. Number 4, this is something that I picked up because I've been looking at social media, and a lot of people are saying that they're gonna register somebody else, and so they're gonna have to get their login information so they can log in. Once you're in, there is a tab that says add another person, or just add. So it has to do something with add. I actually did this in the video before, so it's going to be self-explanatory. It's very much at the bottom. So that's where you can add people. I would suggest, if you're going to add somebody, clicking on that, because I've seen people saying I'm going to log out and I'm going to log back in with their information. If you do that, then that's going to take some precious seconds, maybe minutes, off of your time. And that can be very crucial when you're trying to sign up for a race like this. And number 5, guys, is just meditate, run, do something that is going to help you relax. Because what I think is a lot of people are starting to get more and more tense. when things start happening, because again, you see the spinning cue. And when you see the spinning cue, now I'm going to reiterate this real quick. So it's going to start off in over an hour. Then it's going to start dropping. It can drop quickly, it can drop slowly, and then it could drop slowly for a bit, then drop quickly. So guys, just relax, be patient, because then what ends up happening once you get in, that's when you start making mistakes when you're typing in. You click to pay and all of a sudden it tells you you're missing this, you don't have this. And guys, then you're going to start panicking even more, and it's going to start going. Guys, relax as much as you can. I always say just be patient as you can. Just be efficient. Make sure that you get everything in. Take a deep breath, meditate, whatever helps calm you down. Drink a cup of coffee, some tea, whatever it is. Guys, do that so that way it can assure you the best chances of getting in. Now, guys, I said it before, and I'll say it again, I do not work for runDisney. I do not work for Disney. I'm just a big fan who's been doing this for over 14 years now, and so I have a lot of experience doing this. So I'm trying to share the experience, my experiences, and some failures, that way you guys can be successful. It does not guarantee you a spot, but it gives you the best chances of getting into the runs. Everything that I've said, everything in my videos. Guys, if you message me, you know I message you back. So guys, if you have any other questions, please put them in the comments down below. Tomorrow morning it's going to go fast. I believe within the first hour, maybe last an hour and a half with all the runs, but I think that they're going to all sell out eventually. But again, guys, just be patient, be efficient. Magical luck to you guys. I hope you guys get in. It's an amazing race. I love the after party. I'll do videos on that starting somewhere down the line over the summer, because once we get closer. But guys, as usual, create a magical day, create a magical run, and guys, see you sooner than later.